Han Meditations.
A 100-day journey spanning 30,000 kilometers.
Braving relentless storms, rain, snow, and sandstorms.
From London to India as part of a Safe Soil campaign.
Its aim is to activate the support of over 3.5 billion people
to change the world and make it a better place.
Oh my God, I did not know that Sadhguru actually did a journey like this.
I
remember we did that video with him and Mike Tyson, and he was on the motorcycle talking about the tour, but he was in America at that point. This is just beautiful to see because the universe runs off of intention. When you put that intention forth, that you're going to be doing something beautiful to make change, to actually go forward and create the world that you want to see. That's what it's all about. Putting that intention forth, going forth and making sure people can see what you're about, feel the love, and create a new world altogether. It's just a beautiful thing because you're putting out a strong intention when you do that. Sadhguru is fighting the good fight, and he's doing exactly what we should all be doing.
Absolutely. And I love seeing that when we see people who, a lot of times we want to put people in a box, like they'll be known for one thing, but truly living the way we should in this earth. And I love seeing when people do that. You have many, many interests through life. For example, we talked about Avatar, and of course, James Cameron.
Yep.
He's an amazing, amazing director. He is also hugely fascinated with underwater stuff. And he was, what did he do? He did a solo mission.
Yeah,
down
he went
deep
to the
sea.
Deepest depths possible that anyone has ever gone.
Right.
In a submarine. So.
And it's like a director and doing that. Who would have thought? But that is what life looks like when you're truly following your highest excitement.
And when you're in synchronization, it's going to come together. Look how he was able to do Avatar, The Way of the Water, and Titanic, and all these movies. It coincides with his passion. So if you're just following your excitement and following your passions, you won't even realize how far it's actually going to go.
Definitely.
But it's just beautiful to see something like that. And it's a beautiful experience to actually do something like that. So let's continue watching, see what Sadhguru is about, and see what's going on, because this is beautiful. This is exciting. This gets me riled up to watch more, and I want to see what's going on and what he's going to do. So let's continue.
It's a great pleasure for me. These beautiful Caribbean nations are going for this first.
This memorandum of understanding that we are signing, it will also bring some technical assistance to the Caribbean region.
This is a historic moment because here is the first step to turn around.
And talking about soil, you are on a mission.
This 100-day motorcycle journey, inspiring the world.
It is not about the motorcycle, it's not about the journey, it's not about the song, it is about moving people on the planet. Make it happen, huh?
What you're doing today is really important because people like you who have a wonderful following of millions and millions of people, and what you're doing with that is so important with saving the soil.
It's an extraordinary campaign. It echoes what we in the Commonwealth have been aspiring to do for a number of years.
Nobody spoke about soil like Sadhguru does. If we all contribute, then we have a really strong voice.
There has been so much excitement and everybody is so excited to hear Sadhguru.
Just to meet Sadhguru was a huge honor, and tonight was so educational. To be really things that I can utilize what to actually do for us as individuals, but also for us as a society, what we can now do to create change around saving soil.
He's actually going to these places and speaking. which is really beautiful and awesome, because I would love to do something like this one day where I'm able to travel and go to different places and speak like Sadhguru is doing. It's honestly inspiring to watch and meet this many people, speak to this many people, and truly spread the message of love and harmony and connection and wholeness and oneness. It's beautiful to see.
It really is. I'm like,
this is inspiring. I mean, you think it's possible, but I never even thought about doing something like that, traveling from the UK all the way into India, because it is all connected. But being from America, you don't even really know, are there roads that far? I mean, this is just beautiful to see. It's incredible.
Riding on to Italy. Italy is raining heavily tonight. Ah, the rain and the cold, getting my knees all burned out. Wet roads and motorcycles don't really like each other much.
The most dangerous thing has been the winds. Sometimes winds were gusting around 65 knots. Wow. So literally my front wheel was just lifting up like it's a balloon.
The wind, the cold, the challenges are there every day. Every day for Sadhguru, it's literally death and life situation.
It must be very taxing on his body. Of course, he doesn't show so much of it, but we see him in a lot of pain.
It is cold.
To do what he's doing, you have to have a strong mind. You have to have a strong body. I've gotten knee surgery before with ACL meniscus. I know what it feels like to have aching knees, and especially whenever you're locked into a certain position, and especially if you're an older gentleman like Sadhguru, it could really be taxing on your body. So just the fact that he's doing this is just beautiful to see, because he's persevering and going past everything just to spread the message of love.
It's like a wave of hope.
Is necessary for the future.
And we are very happy that we are aligned in our message to really hide the profile of soils.
Young people getting into farming is very good. That's the future of the world. Thank you.
I think it's a message of urgency, but it's also a message of hope. So I would really like to thank Sadhguru for his leadership.
The global movement led by him addresses the soil crisis by mobilizing people around the entire world.
An MOU to be signed between Isha Foundation and 4,000 Initiative Soils for Food Security and Climate.
Sadhguru, what you are doing is really impressive.
I'm quite amazed and thrilled by it.
His mission is what we need.
Fantastic. France has been great.
We should all stand up and make the most impact we can to create real change in the world.
Save the soil.
Let them go down!
A smashing evening at the main event. And a super enthusiastic crowd committing themselves to make this happen.
It's heartwarming to see everybody come together.
Save soil on the move. Let's make it happen. Just look up the news and see in the last 4 months, how many governments have started talking about soil because they see it's picking up momentum. But if you create 3 to 4 billion people talking about soil, that's it. That will be the main conversation in the government.
Save the Soil is a very important movement that we support as UNCCD.
We need to do everything to protect it and prevent harm to the soil. Join Sadhguru in his movement. We are all with him.
Save soil, let's make it happen. The Education Ministry in Germany has now come into the picture officially and asked all the children to do artwork to support Save Soil movement. Good
Arjun. Wonderful. Congratulations that you wrote to the Prime Minister.
Let's make it happen!
These days, the modern mothers, if children go and put their hands in the soil and come, they say, your hands are dirty. No, they're not dirty. You are touching the source of your life. Well, the road surface is not great. Morning it was below zero, there was snow flurries. These are nations with much older cars and trucks, and I see a lot more oil slicks on the road. Water, oil, motorcycle, boom, doesn't go well.
I think there is a great potential for a good collaboration, partnership with the campaign Save Soil and what we are doing as a government.
I totally agree with you. Your activity in the world will change the way of view of the policymakers.
People from Istanbul were really amazed by Sadhguru to appear, and they
Seeing
were
all those
just so
people
happy
come
to see
together
him.
and all this art, it's so
This many
inspiring
people,
and beautiful to
if
see.
all of you are committed, I think I don't have to go on writing like crazy. Yesterday I wrote 18 hours, can you believe this?
He's been riding through very, rough terrain, rough roads, dusty construction sites.
It was a long drive and we were getting a little late for the live event at Tbilisi.
He, right at the end, maybe 5 minutes before the event, decided that he couldn't stop for a break.
In the traffic, he was just removing his jacket and gloves and throwing in the car just to make it on time.
The whole purpose of this moment is to first to bring this home, that when you walk up on the soil, you know it is the source of your life. Keeping it alive is the most important thing. Will you make it happen?
He's a gift from God for the people, for the earth, for the soil.
We must save the soil, we must plant the trees, we must replenish the forests, we must save our planet.
Hopefully we will make it through the sand. Locals are warning us, no, no, no. But we are one big S.
This is not for us, this is for him and his generation.
Here in Palestine, wonderful to be here.
I salute you and I respect your initiative and my full support of what is needed from the Palestinian side.
When it comes to agriculture, when it comes to soil, when it comes to soil ecology, our national borders mean nothing, because microorganisms operate as a global system.
Well, it's very, I can tell you as a motorcycle driver, I also like motorcycles, and it's not easy. He's devoted, and this is what makes him so impressive, and so it touches people.
Dear Sadhguru, one of the world's voices and leaders on soil conservation and land.
So it's extremely important. It must be a single point agenda incentive-based agenda. I don't want this COP15 to end as one more convention with more paper and more paper. This must end with concrete action, and action in such a way that it's implementable.
There is no word to describe what Sadhguru is doing for us.
You honor the country, you honor the people of this country. And on behalf of the head of state,
it's my pleasure.
I want to thank you very much.
It's a great privilege.
Thank you very much.
Is he actually riding all these
If we act
places?
as one humanity, in the next
To
10
Africa?
years we can turn this around.
Yeah.
You went to
For the
Africa?
Muslim World League, we are completely ready to help you. We have already loved you a lot. We even loved you even before seeing you. And when we saw you, we even fell in love even more.
Here we are, just leaving Riyadh, riding into some kind of a dust storm.
It's an honor to have you here in this location, in the heart of Bahrain, in this ancient harbor.
His thoughts and philosophies goes across all cultures and religions. Whatever he says, we believe in it as Muslims, and I'm sure all the Christians who are here believe in what he says.
I think it's time for us all to rally as people behind soil and understand that it is our common ground.
930 kilometers, which means probably we'll have to ride the whole night. But already, sand, minute particles of sand is in every pore of my body.
Thank you so much for being here with us, Sadhguru, on this wonderful journey. The UAE is partnering with you on Safe Soil, such an important cause.
Safe soil is surely a cause that we can all fully endorse. My dear brother Sadhguru, I would like to thank you for including the United Arab Emirates in your inspiring journey.
Saving soil is one of the most important things on the planet right now.
I'm here to save soil.
I have joined Save the Soil movement. As a chief minister, I should lead from the front.
He's doing it even before I reach Karnataka.
How do we leverage the collective mind of farmers to make it a more impactful movement?
If you assemble 500,000 people in your place, our people will come there and tell them how to go about it.
Our road is hot, engine is hot, the seat is getting very hot, my clothes are hot, I'm the only cool one out here. I said, Oman, one more desert I have to ride. They said, no, Sadhguru, Oman looks like Kerala. If one part of your nation is green, it just takes a determined effort to stretch that green all the way up. There are no words to describe what it means to be back in India.
It's a very proud moment to have amidst us the savior of the soil.
You are in Gujarat since 2 days. तुम्हारा गुजरात कैसा लगा आपको?
People are cool, but the weather is hot. Will you promise me in the next 100 years' time, we'll make the weather also cool for future generations. Save soil we must for you only, okay?
While we were shooting and sitting in a car, we could see the kind of discomfort that he was going through.
Especially once he went through Rajasthan.
The heat was simply unbearable.
And the roads that he has to drive on while it's that hot, there are just bumps, sometimes there are potholes, vehicles which are going against the traffic, cattle that are just crossing the road, people that are crossing the road.
People used to mob him. We can understand it's out of love, but still it's too dangerous.
क्या आपकी आवाज और आशीर्वाद मेरे साथ है क्या?
As the Prime Minister has taken up the Solar Alliance, I think there's an immense opportunity after
3 million kids wrote letters to their government to make change.
That's incredible.
This is the kind of change that you want to see. This is the most beautiful, one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. I mean, just the intention of Sadhguru to do all these things, fighting through pain, fighting through discomfort, fighting through literally people just to get his message out there. It doesn't matter what his body is going through. It doesn't matter because he wants to save the soil, save the planet from destruction. He's putting that intention out here to save the world, literally. This is beautiful. This is what I want to see more of out of everybody. Just from this video, I'm going to do better. We're going to do better together as a people and as one.
talking to various leaders around the world, I realized India and the Prime Minister of India could take up the leadership of soil regeneration in India and the world.
सदगुरु जी ने यात्रा की, दुनिया को मिट्टी के प्रति स्नेह तो पैदा हुआ ही होगा, लेकिन भारत की मिट्टी की ताकत का भी परिचय मिला होगा।
As a capital city, you have a more important responsibility than anybody else. Will you keep it up for the next few months till these policies happen? Let's make it happen. La 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 la
मुझे लगता है उत्तर प्रदेश की 25 करोड़ जनता इस पूरे अभियान के साथ जुड़ेगी।
मैं ये वचन देता हूं कि मिट्टी बचाओ अभियान में आपके पीछे हम कदम से कदम और कंधे से कंधा मिलाकर साथ चलेंगे।
After nearly a month in the desert lands, first taste of monsoon as we enter Maharashtra with a welcome rain. 25,406 kilometers to Nashik. Right now my motorcycle is raining that.
We drove pretty much through the night
so that we could make it to Bombay. And that day it rained also. His t-shirt was fully drenched. He's riding through the night. There was just no break for him. He's just constantly riding.
We are committed to this cause, and I'm here to say that Maharashtra आपल्या सोबत आहे, ईशा फाउंडेशनच्या सोबत आहे आणि सेफ सॉइलच्या सोबत आहे.
recent situation, we have observed the intolerance and hate. What are the solution for this intolerance?
A lot of tension is largely on the television studios. If you walk through the streets of Pune, you won't find any tension.
As a government, we have not only signed the MOU, I promise that we will do everything under the command to save soil.
So, as I park here, it's 27,854 kilometers. Back here and it's cool. I thought once I land in India it's going to be better, but Gujarat was competing with Muscat. Rajasthan was competing with Saudi Arabia. But this is the first time I'm experiencing a cool breeze. In the next month and a half, at least 21 to 22 nations I'm traveling, because the next level of action needs to happen now. Somewhere between 12 to 18 months, most nations we can push them towards making some kind of soil regeneration policy. But for this, your voices should rise and stay raised, at least for next 12 months. This is your daily puja, that for 10 to 12 minutes a day, you will spread the soil message.
That was extremely beautiful, extremely touching. I'm going to start spreading the message. I'm on the team right now. I'm going to start posting the Save Soil on my Instagram account and really just get the message out there. What stood out to me was how loved Sadhguru actually is throughout the entire world. Also, whenever he said that the tension isn't in the streets, it's in the television. That's what people need to realize as well, is they're watching the news all day. They're watching all of these different outlets all day, every day, and they don't even realize that that's what's putting stress on their life. That's what's actually putting tension in their world and in their reality, because the law of dominant thought says that every thought that you think is predominantly one that you've already thought before. So if you're putting negativity in your mind, then that's what's going to be in your head, and that's what you're going to think all day. But if you're putting positivity in your mind, you're watching Save the Soil, you're watching High Meditation, you're watching Sadhguru, you're watching positive videos and meditating, and then repeating positive mantras to yourself, positivity will be in your mind. This whole thing was completely touching and beautiful. It brought tears to my eyes just watching this and experiencing it, and you can feel the energy and the love that he's spreading. And you can feel the intention behind it, that he wants to save the soil because people take the soil for granted. You can't just keep, destroying it and reusing it in the wrong way. You have to treat the soil the right way. Otherwise, our farms will die, and otherwise people will die. So we want positivity. We want love. We want everyone to live long. What stood out to you, Kelly?
That was very, very, very inspiring. I loved it. I mean, that is how you run a campaign for change. That was just incredible, just to think about how much time and effort and probably so many people, a huge team, had to organize this to set which dates we'll be meeting with which countries and, posters and promoting it and everything. It's just incredible. Like this, I've never seen a campaign like that. That's incredible. Like that is how you make change. Totally peaceful, didn't harm anyone or anything, just all wonderful. And what stood out to me a lot was the fact that Sadhguru was riding through the night, getting no sleep. His knees would be aching, and anyone can, travel all over the world and have all these fans waiting for you and loving you and meeting with all these big leaders of the world. Of course, who wouldn't want to do that? But he is single-handedly doing the hardest part of riding a motorcycle. I don't care how big of a riding fanatic you are. Those changes of weather, the getting no sleep, riding through the night, all those miles. It is hard. That would be so, so hard. And he's saying, hey, I'm not asking anyone to do anything harder than what I'm doing. I'm getting all this praise, but it's not even about that. It's not about me. It's about this mission. And I'm willing to prove how dedicated I am to this mission. It's not about ego. It's not about the praise. It's truly about the mission. And you can really tell that he's truly passionate about the mission.
You really can. You could feel it. You could see it in his eyes. You could see it in the people he's talking to. Like they said in the documentary, 3 million children wrote letters to the government. He's actually talking to different government officials all across the world. I didn't even know you could go to Dubai, all these places. I mean, it was just beautiful to experience that whole journey with him and see it. And we're now a part of the Save the Soil movement, and we will do whatever we can to spread the message and to save the soil and save the planet. We are grateful to Sadhguru. He's a beautiful human being, and we'd like to see more, and we will continue to spread the message to save the soil and react to his videos. Thank you for watching.